Hi everyone, it's Sue. Just a quick video today. I just wanted to share a few little sorting ideas that I've been doing in my workroom to try and get more organized, so therefore I can be more productive. And so far it's working well. I'm enjoying the process and I'm managing to actually find things now that I'm more organized. So I thought I'd just share them with you today. Nothing that's probably not been done before, but I just thought people that do follow me may be interested just to see how I do store my bits and pieces. So so this is just a portion of how I store some of my supplies. So I picked up these file folders at our local Kmart just recently, and they're just craft, and I love anything craft. So, and I thought eventually I will collage on the front of this, but at the moment I've just got them raw. So what I use these for, and they don't have a flap, which is nice, they're just closed with this elastic closure. So, and you could fit quite a bit in here. So what I'm doing at the moment is, because I do videos, I like to try and credit the designers of the printables that I use. I think they put so much work into their designs, they deserve credit when they're being used. So, but what I was finding was I was printing things off and just putting them in a tub, and I'd get, I mean, some I would remember who they were, but others I wouldn't, and I'd just get so confused. I wouldn't actually say who they were from. So what my way of thinking is that I'm going to store all my printables in these. I've just started labeling, got a long way to go. So anything that I print off, I'm going to put in their corresponding slot until I cut them out. So so basically these will store them as I print them out and put them into where they belong. So as I said, I've only just started sorting and labeling. So then once I take something out, these are just collage sheets. These are Artie May's. So obviously collage sheets I'll keep in these, but there may be sheets with tags and labels and that sort of thing. So until they're cut out, they will be housed in these. I've got 3 of these at the moment. I think I'm going to need more, but so that's a start. So, and then at a glance I can just have a look through and see, you know, which ones I'm looking for. So that's what I do with my printables that are full sheets and that haven't been cut at the moment. So I store them in those. These are fool's cup size, so really handy. So then once I have actually cut them out, and not necessarily cut them out perfectly, I've got these pouches, and I've just got them stored because I've got a beautiful trolley that I store all these in. I've just got them in a little tub. So I've got these, they're a little bit bigger than A5 size pouches, but they came in a set of 3. And I got them from Kmart as well. So I'll just show you, they came in a set of 3 and they came in these sizes. Okay. So once I do cut them out, I've actually got, you know, the designers labeled on here. And so these are tags, just show you tags, journaling cards, that sort of thing. Now, all these aren't cut out perfectly. I just sort of, so that they would fit in here, I've just cut them out roughly, and then as I go through when I want to use them, I will then cut them out perfectly and ink them up. So bigger tags, journaling cards, that sort of thing, they go in these size pouches, and as I said, I've got them all labeled, and then these are extras. I haven't, as I said, I'm sorting just as I'm going, as I'm working. I'm finding that's the best way to do it. So I'm still being able to be creative and get organized at the same time. So that's for the bigger items like your tags, your bigger tags and journaling cards. So then the next size down, I've just put your the medium size items in here. So some of them I've actually put what they are. So this is from Mad Paper Crush, and I've put blank labels. So they're her blank labels. Once again, as you can see, I haven't cut them out perfectly, but I've just cut them out enough so that I can store them in there. This is just cards that I've purchased somewhere. They're vintage themed. So my porch prints, words and definitions, Artie May's ticket oddments, Artie May's tabs and flags. So it's just so that I can sort of at a glance know what I've got, and I can just grab it out instead of digging everything out at once and making a huge mess. I can just pull out a couple of pouches and use them. So so that's the medium size. And then the smaller size pouches, same thing. I've just named the designer and whatever they are. So these were just artzology, can't even speak, her number tags or numbers, and I've just inked over them and then just cut them out roughly, and then I'll cut them out you know, neater when I need to use them. So same thing, smaller labels, that sort of thing. You get the idea. So, and these, I've got a beautiful little cabinet that sits behind me, and these will, at the moment they're in a couple of drawers, but these will be sorted out into, well, I'm not actually sure yet whether I'm going to do them, you know, like one row of drawers will be tags and labels, mini tags and labels. One drawer will be, set of drawers will be tags, German cards. I don't know, I'm not there yet, but this is how I'm doing them at the moment. So that's all to do with printables. And the other thing, I started my crafting journey doing stamping and making cards. Then thinking back, that was back in late 1980s. So, and I've never, I mean, I have gotten rid of a few stamps here and there, but way back then they were mainly woodblock stamps. But I can't go past a good stamp. So I have got thousands and thousands. It's ridiculous, and I don't use them as much as I should because I've got so many and they're all just bundled in tubs. So what I'm doing, I started going through, I bought these, I think they're Avery L packets. Oh, sorry, let me just get this out of the way. So they're a harder plastic, and I've just cut some cardstock to go in the back so that you can see what the stamps actually are. And then the packaging they came out of, I've just cut the brand out and what the name of the stamp is. And on some of them, I've just put the image that was off the packaging as well, so that when I'm flipping through, I can just see that and go, that's what I want to use. So, so this is just the start of my Kaiser Craft. Oh, that's my Kaiser Craft stamp collection. I've still got heaps more, but they're just so, and I'm finding that I'm using them so much more. So this is a medium size packet, and these containers are all from Kmart as well. So I love Kmart for storage. So that's just the little tubs that you can see how much they hold. And I've just got two and a bit of these fit in that trolley. So, and then this one I haven't sorted really. This is just a mixture of all sorts of stamps, but you can see what I mean. It's easier, so much easier to see what I've got. I can just flip through them. So they're all the medium-sized ones that I've done at the moment. And then these are the little baby stamps. So I was going to put 2 in there. Some I might if I've got them out of the packaging and I don't know which company they're from. But at the moment I just thought, well, this is a hot off the press stamp set. So I just put the 1 in there at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, same thing. I've just taken the cut up the packaging from the back and what they are. Some of them I have labelled with my label machine. This is stuck. I'm not sure, obviously I didn't have a company for that. And I've just gone through and done that. So this one, see, I'm not sure. Oh, it says clear art stamps there, so it's a sewing themed one. You can tell I haven't cleaned that very well. So yeah, that's how I'm storing my stamps. And I've also got some of the larger packets as well for my larger sets, which I haven't even gotten to yet. So what I'm finding that I'm doing with regards to my stamps as well is, as I'm using them, if I'm not taking them out of here, as I'm using them out of the tubs, once I've used them, I'm then putting and packaging them and putting them like this. So I'm still being able to be creative without having to spend hours and hours sorting, but then I'm getting sorted at the same time. So that's just a couple of little ways that I'm storing some of my supplies. I'm really finally getting organised. So there's some positives that have come out of this isolation, being isolated. So I just thought I'd share that with you. If hopefully someone might get a few ideas and for their organisation in their craft room as well. So I hope that helps someone, and I will leave it with you. And until next time, I hope you get a little bit of crafting in. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.